I mean, listen, let's go into the future. Then we got to talk about Louis. Because I know what you have some, I mean, well, okay, before we get to the future, Andy's been doing his interviews and he's like, okay, so Louis is a liar is basically what he's saying.
Yeah, he really slammed Louis. Now, I said when Louis was sitting on that stage and kind of glaring at Andy, James Leonard was sitting next to him. I don't know why James was there, whatever. Not a good look. Andy is your boss. Andy is your boss. You don't sit there in the audience glaring at him. You know, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Louis, get a grip. This is your wife's job. Get a grip. Andy Cohen is basically your boss now. You don't sit there and glare at him. And honestly, Andy said, he said one story at the reunion. This is taped. This is taped. And then then on his show, you're fibbing. You're fibbing. Come clean. Come clean. Listen, I threw Bo's name around because he's my friend, but you know what? I did have you investigate. I did, because I have every right to, because you're bringing shit up on me. Like he's scrambling for an alternative for what he said on the reunion. Now this, now that. It's being taped. People see what you're saying and doing. Get a grip. You got to get a grip. Get a grip. Maybe go back to the beach. Maybe he needs a trip back to the beach. Maybe, because you are now on international TV, Louis, okay? You can't be making up stories. You got to stick to your story. You say what you say and you stand behind it. You can't come out with one story, then change it on the reunion. It's not good. Stick to one story. Stand behind yourself. Yes, I did have you investigated. Yes, I shouldn't have thrown Bo's name around. It's not cool. He's my friend, but I did. And guess what? I'm holding on to that pamphlet. I'm holding on to that file. So you guys do what you do, and I'll do what I got to do. That's all.
I've said it before. You might be a great dirty John, but you do not know how to be. You and I know how to play the game.
Yeah.
Teresa, but like, I think that first of all, this is how it works, Louis. So
yeah,
these people that are listening, I mean, I don't read, people say to me, you said, guys, if you're listening to every word I say, you're going to drive yourself fucking crazy. I mean, I don't remember what I say from 1 minute to the next. Louis, you have a lot of people listening. You better figure it out. And also, you're not great. And I think he thinks like, look, Teresa is the most protected housewife in the history up to a really big point. But nobody is, I mean, Louis, I think he really thinks that he runs NBC Universal because he's dangling Teresa. Trust me.
No, don't do it.
Teresa has more rope than any other housewife, but trust me, every rope is able to be broken. So you get into some dark shit or you go crazy, Louis. This is NBC Universal with The Voice, and we could go down the list of all their hit TV shows. Trust me, they will not throw themselves into the fire. But you better just back up, Louis. You better back up. Now, that's my advice.
I agree. Now, Andy Cohen going on live with that podcast with those two girls and talking smack about Louis is not a good sign. Is not a good sign. He's not happy. Okay? So just understand that. Just understand that. He's not happy with the actions. He's not happy with what took place on Watch What Happens. Not happy.
No, but this is where we disagree, because after watching this, he's not happy. And I don't think he likes Louis. And I think he's actually legitimately concerned because he loves Teresa, as he should. I mean, Teresa has done what no one else has done through the years. I mean, she's given her life to this. Yes, she was paid a lot of money. Let's not get the violins out. But I think is legitimately, I think Andy is being very professional with what he's saying. I think his real... he would really like to say, run, Forrest, run. No pun intended, as Kim calls it.
No, I get it.
I think Andy is like, just like the rest of us, of like, my friend is in trouble and it's not my place. So I agree with you. Now, I have watched, would you like my predictions for the future? Because we have to fix this somehow. Now, from the clips, and you could disagree, from the clips of what we have seen, I think we could agree that the solution is not to reconcile. It's not happening. Teresa.
No.
This is over. This is over,
it's over.
guys.
Teresa and Melissa.
This is over forever. So as we know it, Real Housewives of New Jersey will never be back in the form that it is. It's not happening. I agree. It's over. The show is over as we know it with Melissa and Teresa. Now, this is going to be a tough conversation, Kim. Now, you weigh in. Let me get my thoughts out. I see two things happening. This is my opinion, and sometimes I'm right. A lot of times I'm right. I think one solution, which is the lesser of the two drastic solutions, is at the end of the day, look, I stand by what I said. They don't want to get rid of Melissa. Otherwise, they would just do it now. But I don't see when your name is on a whiteboard, because then they remove a name and they're like, well, what if that was? And what if that? I believe whatever combination you put up on that whiteboard, the only thing that makes sense to me is that Margaret and Melissa are losing their jobs. Think about it. We're not going on pause to bring this show back and have it be anything similar to what it is now. And I know what you say about Margaret, but trust me, you would have said the same thing about Lisa Rinna a year ago. She was the whole show. And let me tell you, Kim, Beverly Hills is wrapped. Have you heard of any Aspen-related drama like that? No. We're going to have a nice little, Garcelle says it's old school. That means we're going to be fighting over wine and Ozempic shots. That is what Bravo wants to do to reset it. We have Denise Richards apparently brings drama. I mean, how much drama could Denise Richards fucking bring? Right. It's over. There's nothing coming on Beverly Hills. There's no Kathy. There's no Rinna. We're going to have a nice little chilled out season. That is what they want you have to reset it. And then we can get wild in 4 years again. But to reset it for the future, you can't have Margaret Josephs there. Melissa is not the only, when this comes back, if we get rid of Melissa and Margaret, it's good. They don't want to hear about Margaret having shit on everyone and shit on Louis. And I agree with you that no one's thrilled with Louis. They do not want next season to be the takedown of Louis. They want next season on RHONJ to be, yes, it's to your point. I know what you're going to say. It's never been light. Well, it's going to be a lot lighter, and they don't want a takedown of an international scandal of this man and deep, dark secrets and business deal. That's not next season. Nope. They might have a lawyer involved, and Louis might have. They want the old school, like we're fighting over God knows what at the Jersey Shore. That's what they want, and that does not include. This has nothing to do with my feelings on Margaret. I have no feelings. I'm dead inside, people. This is just. That's your opinion, right? That's what your prediction. I get it. This is only prediction